Hello friends, Barbara here. 8 myths about menopause you can stop believing right now. Let's leave the myths in the fairy tale books. Now, I've been helping women with their menopause questions for over 25 years, and I can tell you this: no two women are alike, and not all women will have the same menopause experience. Some women have no worries at all about menopause. They expect to breeze right through it. They're not even thinking about it. And others of you start early, dreading it and believing that you're going to suffer for years. Well, something in the middle. Yes, some of you will have symptoms and they can get fierce, but there is early help, and menopause does not need to scare you. It's a time when you're free of periods, tampons, and pads, and you can be healthy, happy, and zippity-doo-dah. So let's look at the myths. Number 1, menopause occurs when you're 50 years old. Well, those of you who are still having a cycle after 50, don't be concerned. Don't be concerned if you started early. The average age of menopause is 51 years old, but it can happen in your 40s or your late 50s. It is official when periods cease for 1 year. Now, the age of menopause seems to be hereditary, so if you're really curious, you could ask your mom or grandma if they're still alive when they started. Otherwise, just relax. Okay, number 2, menopause does not take long, it just happens. False. It can take quite a bit of time for menopause to happen. In fact, years. During this time, called perimenopause, periods become irregular. You can skip a month or so. They can be heavy, 1 month light, long 1 month, then short, and sometimes cramping will occur when you never had cramps before. Well, your hormones are fluctuating, and progesterone is almost non-existent at this time, so you basically become estrogen dominant. And symptoms are hot flashes, night sweats, irritability, fatigue, memory loss. There's over 30 other symptoms of hormone imbalance. Email me if you want to see them all, or I have a 35 symptom video that you can watch, and I'll put the link below. So the answer is you can go into menopause very gradually. It does not happen overnight. Number 3, all women will have hot flashes, and hot flashes are the same. False. 70 to 75% of you will get hot flashes. Some will be extremely severe, and others will just be minor warming moments. Some of you will be early flashers and have them in perimenopause, and some of you will be late flashers and you'll have them at the end. The rest of you have none. So don't compare yourself with your friend, your neighbor, or your relative. Your experience will be unique. If you need help with hot flashes, email me for my hot flash info or watch my hot flash video. Myth number 4. The only symptom in menopause is hot flashes. Oh gosh, no. You can have insomnia, mood changes, fatigue, vaginal dryness, bloating, breast tenderness, joint pain, memory loss, and even more. Don't despair and think you're going crazy because you thought you were only going to have hot flashes. Myth number 5. I have to take what my doctor gives me because otherwise I will not survive this. No, ladies. First of all, menopause is not a disease, so it's a process. And you want to beware of synthetic hormones, and also, if you're over 50, beware of any oral estrogens, because these can cause heart attack, stroke, and even breast cancer. So, look for bioidentical hormones which mimic your natural hormones. They're available over the counter if you can't find a doctor or your doctor won't prescribe them. At the beginning of symptoms, I would start with progesterone. Myth number 6. Your sex drive is now dead. It's gone, drove away. Okay, you may experience a shift in libido as your hormones decline, especially as progesterone goes low, because that's the hormone that comes in mid-cycle when we're young, so we feel very receptive to our guy. So if you enjoyed sex before menopause, you can continue to enjoy it, I promise. The only drawback can be vaginal dryness and tightness, and there's estrogen and or DHEA suppositories that can fix this problem quickly. I have 2 great choices for you. Myth number 7, weight gain is inevitable. No! Menopausal weight is almost always due to low progesterone in relation to your estrogen. So you get fat storage in the belly area. Progesterone is key at this stage. You want to balance your estrogens. And DHEA is another natural hormone proven to help with distended abdomens and the infamous belly fat. If you have gained weight in the hips and thighs, this is usually high insulin, so you need to do a sugar detox. When you notice the weight gain, don't wait because it'll only get worse. I've seen women gain 20 pounds in 2 months and then they let it go and then it's 30 and then it's 40. I have the information on the progesterone, the DHEA, and I have a 6-part sugar detox if you want it. Myth number 8. Menopause is awful. Not true. Though some women experience a myriad of symptoms, they're all treatable. You can coast through menopause happily and easily. It's the transition from having menstrual cycles and not having menstrual cycles. So that menopause is awful is the biggest myth of all. It should be a time of liberation and joy. In many countries, now is the time we could be queen. Okay, ladies, onward we go. I conquered my symptoms naturally, and you can too. Menopause is just the pause of menstruation. It does not have to be mean pause or menopause. I'm here to help. Email me. I promise to answer. Just please give me 48 hours. Love you.